Lovely. Oh, jeez, they just those crows just winked out of existence. I guess. There's no more bear. I guess our job here is done. I said we got a fire. Let's use a fire.
And this pack is getting kind of heavy.
Hmm. Yeah, let's just get to work. Yeah, better to haul the meat than the quarters. Well, quote unquote quarters. I know, I know. I have a bee in my bonnet about this, and I will not shut up about it. There we go. Oh, potable, potable. I have almost 7 liters of water on me. That's probably enough. Or is it? I mean, if we have fire,
If I can drop any of this gear.
we use fire. Okay. 21. That'll be 21. Okay, there's another bag hiding. But I was gonna say it looked like there was a suspiciously low number of bags, but no, they trying to sneak one past me. Okay, we're gonna be 5 kilos over. I may go ahead and have a pemmican bar to just make us that little bit less slow. Although with this much meat out here, probably not gonna be that much slower. All right, I hear that wind picking
This
up.
pack is getting too heavy to carry.
Wow, that was a terrible torch. Okay, now oh, that's the house. Okay, so that's the house. We're somewhere over here. I mean, we could map real quick.
It's dusk, so I can't be far behind.
Okay, no, so we're by the 2 cedar limbs. All right. About to say, waste of charcoal, but honestly, it's charcoal. I mean, we can easily make more. Yeah, we're 5 over now. Yeah, we can just loop around. Deposit the meat. Now, well, no, we don't have to do it all in one trip. So let's not. Excuse me. Oh, right, we have those maple saplings too. Like 9 liters of water on us. That's probably going to slow us down a touch. Oh, we'll pop one of these. All right, we're only a little bit over. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So try to be quick about it because we are maximum smelly. So all the neighborhood's going to come looking for us. Okay, man, so back to my earlier point. I am encouraged. So the fact that, because I'll say, like I said, I was getting down on myself. Okay, so what changed? Why do we have progress this week but not the other ones? Again, it's probably just being more mindful about food, like basically like portion sizes and making sure to get in 5 days of exercise. So that tells me we don't necessarily have to change that much, if anything, to continue with the progress we've made so far. Because, like I said, we're down 13 kilograms, which is like 28, 29 pounds, something like that. Which is, that's damn good. I mean, bigging myself up, but yeah. So, we'll see whether this is a one-off or this is actually real progress. But yeah, I am heartened that exercise and a good night's rest actually are as important as we were always told they were. Also, hey Lily, welcome in. Good to see you, and congratulations on your affiliate-versary. By the way, I hope you had a great time with that. Maximum just means a neighborhood party. Well, yeah. Although I did drop all that meat with the 3 key rather than from the menu, so I feel like there is a chance they might just help themselves to that, and then rather do that than come after me. But we couldn't possibly be that fortunate, could we? It went well. Good, good. Glad to hear it. Also, hey Zert, welcome in. Happy Monday to you all. Again, if such a thing can be. Yeah, our cave is back here. It's just fine. You got your first cougar. Hey, congrats. That's big. There's lots of experienced players and streamers out there who haven't even done that. So, are you gonna make the head wrap? Because everyone loves the head wrap. Okay. So we'll stop out here. But also, There, that'll help. Yeah, we're doing all right, sir. We yeah, we didn't stream yesterday because I was I was a little sickly, a little under the weather. Basically, it felt like like the first like big onset of like the of the symptom or the symptoms, like the side effects of Wegovy, which for after like 4 months or so, we have one instance. That's not too bad. You've got a mod for a cougar hide backpack. Wow. So what does a cougar hide backpack do for you? Is it like a another 5 kilos? And more importantly, does it have the tail? I feel like a cougar backpack absolutely has to have the tail on it. It'd be just too adorable not to. Okay. Where is my campfire? Because we did not travel this far. Did we? I don't think so. Okay, let's just make a right turn, and then we'll see. It's going to be around here somewhere. I almost certainly just overshot it. But it's a fucking deer. It's another 5 kilos on top of the moose hide satchel, which is consumed when you make the back. Oh. So it's a 10 kilogram backpack. Damn. Swanky. So you could conceivably, yeah, 5 from well-fed, 5 from the tech backpack, and then 10 from that combo. So you have a 20 kilogram bonus. Wow. You just think of all the stuff. Why? Why 4? Okay, I'm not. You know what? The weather's turning. No, I don't. I really do not want to leave. At the very least, the hide. I don't want to leave the hide sitting out in the conditions because it can degrade. But oh god, dang it! The weather is not being cooperative. I know it's so unusual. This part of the world. You're a chronic hoarder? I mean, yeah. Many of us are. Alright, screw it. I hate this. But we'll just come back in the morning. Well, it won't degrade too much. We have no stink on us. Man, you can't see this chat, but my face is so close to the screen. I cannot see a blessed thing. Okay, there's the bun buns, there's the unpicked mushrooms. Okay. I think we're all right. Okay. There we are. All right, we're fine. We're fine. We're fine. Everything is fine. You know, if we lose the bear hide, we'll just go get another one. Much as the prospect makes me sad. Okay. Anything else to do? Not really. Nope. Once again, we are up pre-sunrise, which I do not appreciate. You know, here I am complaining about, you know, my own sleep schedule being borked, and having hell of a time keeping Astrid on a decent one too. Okay, it is. Well, dawn is coming, but I think visibility should be good enough. We can go find our goodies. Hopefully. Because I'm not leaving here until I at least find all that stuff. I didn't even put the maple saplings down to cure. Gosh, diggity dang it. Well, so we have two back at the hangar. But again, much like Lily, if there is loot out here, I must be in possession of it. Especially if it's, you know, if it's loot that, you know, we had a more than a little bit of a fright in acquiring. Yeah, this is that bear that likes to roam that big wide open field over there, and only are are you serious? At this hour? Oh, fuck off! I just cannot catch a fucking break in this zone. all I wanted was to map and maybe nab one bear hide. But the game says, no, you're going to spend at least 48 hours in adverse weather conditions. It is just, RAF has decreed it. I do not care for this. Yeah, allegedly the sun's coming up. Can we tell? No. So we'll just do the sensible thing. We'll keep the rocks on our right, just follow them around, and eventually we'll get back to our cave. Where I will finally put those maple saplings down. Okay, it's getting lighter, but obviously the electrofog is going to be here for at least 12 hours. Excuse me. Okay, so we're back here. So, as promised, we'll get some sleep in while we can, because the game's going to be all annoying about it eventually. Oh, there is coal here. Yeah, last time I only found one piece and it was floating. So, hooray for that. So we'll put those right there. Yeah, whatever. Let's see. No, still no repairs needed. Probably get rid of that. Yeah, so the reason we came back here, back to the airfield, was for the purposes of mapping and also as we like, if we can find more more saplings, that'd be good, and more rose hips. We got to bring more rose hips back to Coastal Highway so we can make even more pemmican bars. Okay, I guess we'll. As I say, we'll try to speed things along because I really, even now that it's lighter, I do not want to go wandering about out there. Especially not even if I find what I'm looking for, there's going to be a whole mess of meat there, and we don't want to be wandering around with low visibility and high stink. I feel like that would go poorly for us. Okay, you're doing just fine. But I'm rather bereft on other things to do. Other than just pass time, but I hate just passing time. If we're gonna push the clock, I would prefer for it to be productive in some way. But
So tired.
oh, your eyeball meter is literally full, girl. You know not of what you speak. Let's go see if I can find some fire. Yeah, there's a fur. And we'll just do some shopping. Actually, hang on. We were okay. Yeah. Okay, they were cedar lift. Yeah, it was right about here where our bear bits were sitting. So we just hard left turn once we start going down the slope. Oh, Astrid, please. The drama, I tell you. Anyway. So yeah, and because as the stream title suggests, this is our extended achievement hunting run. We only have 2 left. It's 1,000 days and then 25 cougar attacks, and you better believe I'm not touching the cougar attack one until we get those 1,000 days in the bank. So one thing I've been trying to do is find those short and medium term goals to keep us on track. One thing I want to do is maybe go for 40 days in every major zone. So like basically not transfer pass. But we're basically there. You spend a week in DP. That's easy. Just do a bunch of fishing. A few days in Broken Railroad. Easy. Hang out at the lodge. Milton. Fine. HRV. That could be fun. Bleak. Well, bleak. 2 days in Ash. Easy. Then there's Blackrock. Blackrock and Sundered Pass. I mean, you can see there. I have studiously avoided Blackrock. Like it's like for. I've been in transfer pass longer than in in Blackrock, and we're what 718 days into this run. At some point, I'm just gonna have to bite the bullet and go there and make a point of excuse me, and make a point of staying. If for no other reason than just to demystify it for myself. I mean, I know the POIs. I've done multiple playthroughs of episode 4. I know how to get in, get around, and then get what I'm looking for. But I think it would be it would be helpful just for me as a TLD player, but also it would be in it would be it would be respectful, and more importantly, it would be another 30 days. Yeah, that it is something that needs to be done. Obviously, there will be timpies. We just have to accept that and learn to deal. Now, a way we could deal is by crafting up a bunch more revolver ammo. That wouldn't be such a bad thing. Hey, Pancake. Yes. Yeah. Making up for a lack of stream last night because I was not feeling well. So I think we'd do it tonight. It also helps that I'm off work tomorrow, so I can stay up past my bedtime. But good to see you, Pancake. Hope your Monday's going all right. Yeah, we are currently we're in Forsaken Airfield, trying to find the remains of the bear we killed, but the game just resolutely refuses to let me see a thing. Thing better, largely, yeah. Um, yeah, I think some things needed to process, and I just had to take it easy today. But I think it is better. So give another day or so. Hopefully, it'll all be out of the system. It's past noon, and I ain't done shit. Are we good? I think we might be good. Hooray! Can't stay long at work, mate.
God, I'm starving.
No worries. Well, I do appreciate you stopping by and hanging out, Pancake. I hope you have as good a day at work as it is possible to have. Okay. It is still on the foggy side, but it is not electro-foggy, which is what we were hoping for. What do we need? 26 hours. Whatever. Okay, let's go. Oh, I missed a fur limb over there. Maybe we'll get that later. Money doesn't take much for it to be better than we assume. Yeah, that is that. Yeah, and that is the healthy approach. Keep your standards low. Yeah, we'll see what. Right, so the Wegovy is working again, apparently. Oh, other thing. I, d- I have sent out more job applications just in case. The work you know, I know my position is being eliminated. I just don't know when. So I've been sending out job apps just to, you know, put feelers out, see if there's any takers. And man, getting people just to reply to you is like pulling teeth. Like I mean, we don't, you don't pester people. That's counterproductive. But one thing I like to do is after sending in an application, say a week or two after sending it in, I'll just pop an email and say, hey, you know, just touching base, checking back with you, you know, seeing if you had any questions regarding my application, or if not, do you have an idea when you might move? When you have to? When do you think you might have a decision? Now, you don't expect anything, of course. That's a fool's errand. But you you check, sending a message, hey, by the way, this application came from a human being, and you'll be respectful. Say I just wanted to be sure, and you know, and be helpful. But in every one I've done so far, just complete radio silence, except for the one that was just through their bespoke careers site. So I got the automated we received your application response, but bupkis after that. Good approach to have. Some employers see you being inquiring as a good trait to have. Well, in my line of work, I would think so. I'd hope so. But yeah, if we and if they find that off-putting, then well, maybe we wouldn't be a good match anyway. Excuse me. But my thinking, one, I am genuinely asking these questions. I want to, you know, answer any questions they have.
Starving.
Oh, fine. And I do want to know where they are in their hiring process. But also, it is it's a small way to keep yourself on, you know, on the radar of the people doing the hiring. Okay, here's the two cedar limbs. So we were somewhere around here. Yeah? Man, I hope so. At least you know what's coming in comparison. Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, the uncertainty is not helpful. I will say that much. But yeah, it's having the chance to do something about. Here we are. Yeah, the chance to do something about it is preferable to being blindsided. I will say that much. Okay, how? Oh, 97%. Okay, that didn't go down. Okay, that wasn't nearly as bad as I would have feared. See, oh, actually, yeah, we have 3 kilos. 1, 2, 3, 4,
I'm
5,
not sure I
6.
can carry much more.
Okay, so I just had to come down further. Got it. Committing that to memory. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. Now, I have been poking about. Oh, fuck off. And it I don't this isn't for sure, but it does sound like there is a chance I might be able to angle for a move to a different desk at my current employer instead of just fully being let go. Now, the issues with said employer will still be there, but it would be a level of certainty, and even if it's not like a long-term thing, it would be a chance to milk those how was it? December, these final 9 months until I could secure permanent residency here. And then, well, in theory, it would make job hunting easier because, well, I wouldn't need a work permit. I can just be here. It's like, it's like the for Hong Kong, really the only thing you need to do is reside here for 7 years and then fill out some paperwork. Like, there's other ways you can do it faster. Um, you can marry in. Maybe well, you might not be able to marry in if you're from the mainland, but like there are other ways. But like the way most people do it is you just come here, you stay here for 7 years, and you are a permanent resident, which means you can. Well, it doesn't do that much for you. You can access public services, including the public health system, and its extended wait times. If there are any, like if you want to take any, what do you call it, the extended learning, like or like if you want like take any classes at a local university, you would only pay you'd pay the local rate as opposed to international. You no, I think you can buy property whenever. I think you can. I guess you can go on the rolls for public housing, but good luck with that. Oh, and you can vote in local elections. I I think the less said about that, the better. Why seven? Most countries require five. I don't know. I mean, maybe part of the reason is that there isn't like there are no other strings attached. Is it like for like I'll use Singapore as an example because like Hong Kong and Singapore are so often compared to each other. Singapore you only have to be there 5, but that in itself isn't enough. Like you also have to you demonstrate a clean criminal record, and you have to demonstrate how you have been an asset to the community. So like, there are subjective measures there that could make it more complicated. Whereas Hong Kong, there's none of that. You're here for 7 years, boom, you're in. Assuming you're not like up to anything. So that might be part of it. But yeah, this is a very I guess transitory kind of spot where fine, grab the fat. Like people come and go a lot, so maybe that maybe just a little bit extra incentive to stick around.
It's getting kind of heavy.
Not sure. You can't just sit in the basement. Well, it would be cool down there, and if I know one thing about Singapore, reliably cool places are, you know, sometimes thin on the ground. But no, they do unfortunately want you to, leave your room every so often, interact with other people. Like what I was told is that like basically everyone gets rejected on their first application for PR in Singapore. It's like a rite of passage or something. But yeah, I don't know. And again, it's not something I had my PR is not something I had my heart set on at all, really. But at this point, I've been here this long, and maybe it would help a little bit? Question mark? No, if nothing else, it would give me just that little bit extra certainty compared to, if I was to, lose my job and not be able to get a replacement. I would have to leave because I do not have the funds to just stay here on my own power. Yeah. So yeah, I don't know for 100% that's an option, but it could be because I know there are a few other sections that are starved for help. Now, one of those is chronically starved for a reason, and it's because the person in charge is a terrible manager. The other two I'm less familiar with. Okay, so you. And we'll go ahead and dump the fat over here. Maybe it'll be cooking oil at some point. And it is once again sundown. But the weather is still for the moment. So why don't we? Yeah, we'll risk it. Grab all of our curing goodies. And we'll make for the hangar. There we go. Nice and nimble. Ish. Oh yeah, and because yeah, for some reason, and I haven't fully figured this why, but for some reason, guts don't stack when it comes to stink. So like having one gut stinks as much as having a dozen guts. I don't know why, but if the if the game's going to give me that little bit of edge, I'm going to use it. Have you been in the big connection? Oh, the three-way one? Yes, we have done that. We've come through from the Zoc to the airfield. I believe we bypassed Maisie. We have been in the cave from the Sundered Pass side, but we have not gone all the way through. Mostly we were ducking in there to avoid blizzards. Or to sleep after that enormous climb. Okay, now... Yeah, that's a wolf. Now, yeah, we're gonna attract attention, so we might as well just go. Now the thing is, oh no, that's deer. Never mind, wolves don't put their head down like that. Yeah, and I did see like 4 wolves up when we were dealing with that bear, so I'm a little afeared. But the fog clearing will help. You finally got the Apollo achievement for the far territories. Nice. What was the last one you had to do, Zert? I remember the for me the Zoc ones were a little fidgety. As well as like one being perilously close to a bear cave. That didn't help either. We had to do some prep work for that one. Okay, nope, no sign of the wolves. All right. Now, feathers. We do need feathers. So I'd like to make some arrows. Oh, it's underpass all the time. Oh yeah. Essentially, there's one where you really got to go on a circuitous like path up and around, and go through parts where the tails don't tell you to go. I don't suppose this is Magdalene's weather. Probably not. It is not. Oh well. Actually, yeah, I think both spots are like there's the one where you gotta take a left turn through the through that really cool looking ice cave.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear. Oh, it's getting dark out here. Time to look for shelter.
Any other commentary? Yeah, there's the one through the ice cave, and then there's the other one. Which is, yeah, basically turn off the road on the way up to, well, all the timber wolves are. And go up through that the little cave system. Yeah, it's a ways, and you will invariably find more timbies as you go. Make sure we're not eating anything raw. Okay. Right, so this is not wise, but it's also sundown and we are like stupidly well rested. Well, because we've been eating pemmican bars. But yeah, let's get back, drop all this stuff off, and God, I don't even know. Yeah, we're still an insomniac too. Now, this is? Yeah, I think this is actually. Yeah, that should be protected from the wind. But I don't know if that's an all the way around protect or if it's just that one spot. I guess if you don't have a convenient cave and you got to burn off cabin fever, that's not the worst place to do it. Because you do have that ready-made fireplace and a potential windbreak. Oh, okay. Yeah, so if there any of the wolves respawned in the the airfield itself, they'll probably come a running. Excuse me. Oh, right. I should make a note of that. Honestly, I don't remember the name of that cave. Was it like Gap's Cave? Something like that? Start with a G. I think you're going to call it like that cave in the back corner, but I should make a note that there is food and water sitting there. Although I might have brought... I'm not going all the way down there. Come on. Yeah, I probably shouldn't have left all that water down there, but oh well. There we go. You as well with cabin fever, you took settled mind. Honestly, smart. I mean, if nothing else, settled mind trivializes Well, no, I shouldn't say trivialize. It greatly simplifies that, spend 25 days in the mine achievement, because you don't have to mitigate cabin fever. You can go ahead and sleep. You just gotta have enough food, water, and mental fortitude to get through, which sounds much more enjoyable than the way we did it. All right, we got buns there for protection. Yeah, I think we're all right. Okay, so ditch the meat out here. Probably the fat too. No sense bringing that indoors. Yeah, don't drop it on the tarmac. It'll disappear. We found that out. Okay. And where is the raw? There we go. You're out to work, Pancake? No worries. Appreciate you hanging out. And stay strong and you power through as best you can. There we go. That'll do. Right. So we got maple saplings here. 1, 2. I have 2 wolf hides. 1, 2. Replacement bear hide. Boom. And then just a whole mess of guts. 13, 14. You know about the tarmac bug? Yeah, I don't. As best I can tell, I don't think it's been addressed. There we go. There's a couple arrows worth. Yeah. Now it was. It was only wolf meat, so we didn't lose anything of great import. But still annoying. Now, they're not necessarily lost forever. Like you can still interact with them if you can find them, but that'll take some doing. Oh, I actually haven't rated these toilets. Wow. That is a surprise. Yeah, it is midnight. We are not midnight tired. So what can we do? Honestly, not much. Yeah, too dark to repair. I mean, okay, not a fan of passing time just to pass time. But again, I would prefer to keep our girl on a regular enough sleep schedule to where we're moving around during the daytime, we're sleeping at night. You know, if it's good enough for me, it's good enough for Astrid.